Hey y'all, Phyllis here. My website is southernfrugal.com, and this is Sonny. He's grown quite a bit, I think, since y'all saw him last. Steely's over there. We're in the foyer now, and this is where we're going to keep the kittens when they get back from the clinic. They are being neutered and spayed today, and they still haven't told me if the black one is a male, but I'm very sure it is. And so we have named him Ranger, after the Lone Ranger, because it looks like he's kind of got a mask on. And anyway, they're getting all of their shots, and they're getting the deworm medicine, tests for the feline leukemia, and I don't know what else, rabies, distemper, and so they will, plus they'll be giving them pain medication. And what I wanted to mention to you was this. I'm having this done. I'm watching the dog over here. Come here. So anyway, so at our vet, the cost for the 2 kittens was going to be $250 each for the spay and neuter, and $67 for all the shots each. So it was going to be a total, I think I added it up to be $634. But at the Humane Society Clinic in Columbia, it's probably going to be under $200. So I was just thrilled that I found out about this. They do 22 cats a day. I don't know how many dogs they do, but they do 22 cats a day. And I couldn't get it done yesterday because they were already filled up, so they said they would take them today. So we had to take them, let's see, at 6:30 this morning, be there by 7:15, and each cat had to have a separate, it's like really a flight kennel is what it is. I just got them at Walmart. Those were like $19 a piece. And they have to stay in that little kennel until tomorrow. Steely, come back, don't go upstairs, come here. He's trying to go upstairs. What are you doing? Let him say hello too. Okay, this is Sonny, and he's just as rowdy as he ever was, but he and the kittens are getting along really well. Come here, Steely. Sonny's so jealous he doesn't want, oops, you'd hit the camera, stop. Okay. This is Steely, and he has pretty well had enough of kittens and puppies, I can tell you. See, I mostly stay in my papa's lap because I just get sick of them kittens jumping all over me, and they jump all over him, rub all over him, so all of them are doing really well together, and we're still saying that we're the foster parents, and so that's pretty well that. But the kittens it takes the females 14 days till they're well, and the males, I think they said 7 to 10 days. So anyway, we're going to find out how old the kittens are, and we're going to find out whether they're male or female. And of course, we're really 99.9% sure the white one is a female based on y'all's comments and telling me what to look for. And we're almost as sure the black one is a male. He's a lot rougher than the female. In fact, him and Steely, don't knock the camera over, stop. Him and Steely, that's not Steely, Sonny, do a lot of wrestling at night. I mean, big time wrestling. So anyway, all right, so y'all come with me. We're gonna go get those kittens, and if they'll let me, I'll videotape in there. I kind of think they're not going to let me, but I'll show you what the outside looks like. It's going to take me about 45 minutes to get there and another 45 minutes to get home. And they did say that the kittens sometimes after anesthesia will do some hallucinating. So Mr. Bucky's in there tearing up paper, a lot of shredded paper to put on top of the, or in the litter box. So I'm not sure why that is. I'm sure they're going to tell me. But there are a lot of instructions. So the kittens are going to get a little bit of chicken broth when they get home because they're kittens. They said if they were older cats, you couldn't feed them anything when you get them home until the next day. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do, y'all. So come on. And you can't go. You've got to stay here and wait for Kittens, right? Steely's probably going to want to have a talk with y'all at some point, right, Steely? Is that what you're thinking? I think that's what he's thinking. All right, y'all. We'll see you really when we get there. All right. All right, we are here to pick up little Lilybell and Ranger. I'm sure they're going to tell me he's a male. Anyway, here's the clinic. And it's just a spay-neuter clinic. They don't really have any rescued animals here. But there is a van over there. It says spay and neuter, and there's also another trailer over there. So anyway, all right, we're going to go get this little Kittens. See you in a little while. Okay, I got the Kittens home, and little Ranger is most definitely a male, so we had that right. And Miss Lilybell is a female, so they've both been fixed now. And they said they would be acting a little loopy for a while. And she's certainly acting that way. So I can give them 2 tablespoons of chicken broth each and see if they hold that down. And if they do, I can go ahead and feed them a couple of tablespoons of food. So I'm going to put that in. We'll be right back. Yeah, they're both extremely thirsty, so they can have the 2 tablespoons. And if they don't throw that up after a little while, I'm going to give them some food, some wet food. Only a couple of tablespoons of food, too. So anyway, the male seems to be doing better than the little female. So let me close that back up. Yeah, she's not doing as well as he is. Anyway, they also got pain meds, so they'll be good probably through the night. So I'm not going to let the dogs in here right now. They're actually, Mr. Bucky's got them outside. But, so she weighed 3 pounds, 1 ounce, and Ranger weighed 4 pounds. So if I had taken them, last week, they definitely would not have weighed enough, and I would have had to have brought them back home. I think that she maybe needs to use the litter box. So I'm going to take her out and put her in the cage for a little while, but I'm not going to put them together because they do a lot of fighting and wrestling, and the vet said that we need to keep them separate for, maybe even a day or so. All right, y'all. All right, so the job is done. They've had all their shots. Both of them tested negative for feline leukemia, and they got their distemper, rabies, and the deworming, and the whole 9 yards. All right. Yeah, he wants to get out too. Yeah, I figured they were going to want to get out. I'm going to allow her to go in the cage with the litter box, but they said for the males you need to put shredded newspaper or paper in the litter box for them. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm going to do just what the vet said to do. All right, we're going to let you out. Hold on. Yeah, so they said they would be acting a little loopy, but she did have to go to use the litter box. So anyway, we will see y'all next time. We're going to wait for these kitties to get a lot better. All right, bye for now. You're going to say hello? She's a little loopy still. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a lot better than she was doing, and I'm sure that's because he didn't have major surgery. It wasn't that big a deal. I think he wants some more little chicken broth, too. All right, y'all, we will see y'all next time. Got to take care of these little babies. Hey, y'all, I wanted to come back for just a minute and talk about the Humane Society Spay-Neuter Clinic. I found out today, by the way, let me say first, I was most impressed with them. Everything was very clean. All the paperwork was very quick. I mean, it was just pretty amazing. As many pets as, there were 4 people in there to pick up their pets. When I was there to pick up mine, they kind of schedule them in the afternoon, kind of stagger them. And I know they did 21 female cats today. And of course, our little Lily Bell was one of them. And they also, of course, did Ranger. I think he was the only male they had today. But he is definitely a male, too, by the way. We had that right. But I wanted to talk to you just a minute about the difference in the cost. So, again, I was so very impressed with this clinic. And I'm thinking about taking Steely there, not Steely, excuse me, Sonny there when we get him neutered. And so the difference in the cost for the 2 kittens, if I had taken them to my regular vet, because I went ahead and called and found out what the cost would be, for the 2 kittens would have been $634. And that would include spay and neuter and all their shots, plus the deworming thing that they do. So my cost today was $209 for all of it. So I do have to take them back in 3 weeks to get a booster on the distemper. And the girl at the front desk already told me that the shots, when you come in and get your shots there, the distemper booster is only $9. I mean, you just can't beat that, really. And it's not just for low income either. So anybody can come in because they very much want, of course, pets spayed and neutered. But anyway, I wanted to tell y'all that because I'm sure that there are clinics like this all over this country that I never knew about. I mean, if I had known about it, I've been going there a long time ago and saving a whole bunch of money. But anyway, I think if you looked it up online in your area, even if you had to, I mean, I saved, what, $425 today. I'd be willing to drive to Charlotte for that. I would. And even if you had to go and spend the night, it would still be cheaper. You know what I'm saying? If you had to spend the night, stay at a motel, buy meals, you'd still come out ahead. So I would really, I'm going to say, I recommend this. And I don't know about any clinic but the one that we went to, but I can tell you it was as clean as any veterinarian office I've ever been in. And they were just super, super efficient. They really were. So anyway, I wanted to tell y'all that. So it's been, let's see, I'm looking at the clock, it's been about 4 hours now since I picked up the kittens. And the male, who is Ranger, we have named him, we call him Ranger for Lone Ranger because of it looks like he's got a mask over his eyes. Anyway, he's doing great. He's acting normal. The little female Lily Bell is still kind of loopy acting. And so I have gone ahead and put the Ranger in the bigger cage, and he's fine. But I'm still keeping her in her little carrying case, and they recommended that until they start acting right, you keep them in that real small confined area. I did feed them. They recommended, again, 2 tablespoons of food. I fed them both. They gobbled it up. They were starving. And they did drink the chicken. It was really chicken stock. There was no fat in it. And they drank that. So I feel like they're doing well, and neither one of them have thrown up at all. So I think we're doing pretty good. It's getting dark, y'all. Anyway, I'm using my lamp. It did not electrocute me, okay? Everything's fine with that. So anyway, y'all, tell me what you think. I'm just real impressed with the work that the Humane Society does. And they did tell me they do everything at their cost. They don't have any kind of markup, and we are certainly going to add them to our donation places, because I don't think we've ever given anything to the Humane Society that I remember. Now, Mr. Bucky might have, because he's always given to things like that. But anyway, we're definitely thinking about adding them. So Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think, and especially let me know what you think of the name Ranger. And we did that because of Lone Ranger from the 1950s, of course. So anyway, they're both doing good. Oh, and by the way, the weight, you know, I didn't take the kittens, I guess it's been almost a week and a half ago, because they said the weight had to be at least 3 pounds. And so Lily Bell weighed 3 pounds and 1/10. So she just barely made it. But Ranger weigh, well, of course you could tell on some of the videos that he's definitely bigger. Ranger weighed 4 pounds and 7/10. And no, 4 pounds and 1/10, excuse me. And they estimated their age is 3.5 to 4 months is what they estimated, which I agree, and most of y'all have said the same thing. So we'll just call them about 4 months old. So anyway, that's all I've got on that. I did want to kind of recap and tell you about it, and tell you about my fantastic savings, and also that going to the Humane Society is not just for low income. Anyone can go, and they don't ask income or anything. They're just willing to do that. All right, y'all, we will see y'all next time. Bye for now.